DC Comics' latest ongoing series in The Flash is seeing double this month, as the spotlight is divided between speedsters Barry Allen as well as Wally West. Author Cy Spurrier has created a really fascinating narrative in the past couple issues detailing Barry's mysterious possession from the Crown of Thorns. Meanwhile, here the character of Wally West is seemingly addicted to searching through these statues of characters hidden in the gallery. My name is Ariko Braddock, and today let's go ahead and explore the twin artists and speedsters of The Flash issue 9. But before we dive deeper into the video, I want to encourage you to consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button over on our video. Speed Force chaos consumes the planets. As the Force glitching chaos causes more chaos around the world, another rogue is lifted with a mysterious power set upgrade. While Linda seeks out the source of the mysterious voices she's been hearing, and Barry reaches a breaking point. The Flash's issue 9 is still written by Cy Spurrier, featuring artwork from Vasco, Georgiev, and Ramon Perez. We have colors from Matt Herms, letters from Hassan Otsmane-Elhaou, and the cover for the series featuring the fascinating Inspector Pilgrim is also illustrated from the excellent Ramon Perez. Really like the way that Ramon Perez is able to detail some of the Flash's movement and facial expressions over on this cover. Plus, I think some of the use of negative space here is just so beautiful to behold over on the comic book page. I want to go ahead and detail some of these opening interior pages from the first series artist of Ramon Perez. I think Ramon Perez is such a great artist to detail the odd scenarios and interesting and quirky tone that Cy Spurrier is able to implement throughout the Flash's issue 9. Things kick off on a really interesting note as the character of Barry Allen realizes that he might be possessed by the Crown of Thorns and starts to get wind of his situation. Plus, Cy Spurrier and Ramon Perez waste no time setting up so many of the disparate Flash characters in the issue. On this page alone, you can see comic book heroes like Mr. Terrific, as well as Impulse serving some supporting roles over in the spotlight of the main series here. Another intriguing element to the Flash issue 9 is how these subplots are divided, especially in terms of the art team. Artist Vasco Georgiev is able to tackle some of the characterization involving Wally West, covering his interactions with Nightwing in the issue. Watching Nightwing reflect on his past over with Wally and reference the Titans is a really cathartic and interesting element of the comic book series. Also, this element of characterization really helps ground this Flash ongoing series in a great sense of reality, and I was really struck with just so much of the compositions that Vasco Georgiev was able to lend over to the interiors of the issue. Plus, another really interesting element of the Flash 9 that does a great job coinciding with elements of Barry Allen is the mysterious relationship between some of the Flash's supporting cast as well as Inspector Pilgrim. In fact, Inspector Pilgrim's identity is even unveiled over in this issue of the comic book series, and I thought for the most part Spurrier did a really solid job laying the groundwork and setting up this identity with a ton of intrigue later on in the comic book tale. I'm also really happy that The Flash was able to really keep that interesting sense of interaction and character dynamics between Pied Piper, Jai West, and the character of Inspector Pilgrim. As this issue develops, it feels like their bonds in the comic book become closer than ever before. There's so much interesting and just novel continuity ideas that Spurrier is able to implement throughout the narrative alongside both Vasco Georgiev and Ramon Perez. In addition here, I think this series has continually featured really solid plotting over with the character of Linda West. I especially thought that some of her interactions with Inspector Pilgrim really enhanced and widened my overall view of the series as well. Finally here, I really like the reference to the fact that there's a conspiracy of villains over at the forefront of the Flash's latest series. I feel like we're finally making some progress and headed to the next evolution of wherever the Flash is really in search of next. So at the end of the day here, I really think The Flash issue 9 is a really important comic book that finally starts stitching up some of the connective tissue of some of Wally and Barry's foes together. Also, some of the brand new revelations regarding the character of Inspector Pilgrim was a great way to expand the narrative and show just how unique this Flash comic book series is. Plus, I think the dynamic between Pied Piper, Jai West, and Inspector Pilgrim also does another job really getting me interested and invested in the Flash's ongoing series. I want to know from you, are you as struck by so many of these disparate plot threads as I am? What are your thoughts on some of the interesting relationship dynamics forming all throughout the Flash's latest ongoing series? Thank you so much for coming to check out our video review over on The Flash issue 9, and we'll be back to see wherever this comic book title is headed in the near future. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.